Hey guys, Dark Angel Gaming here, bringing you another Call of Warhammer multiplayer battle report. And this battle is between the Dark Elves and the High Elves. I am playing as the Dark Elves, and musicman 101 is playing as the High Elves. I did say I was playing as the Dark Elves. Yeah, I am playing as the Dark Elves. Anyway, I'm going to jump straight in, because I don't want this video to be epically long. So I'm going to jump straight in, and then we're going to take a look at the armies. So this is my Dark Elf army that I have brought. I have 4 units of crossbowmen, 4 or 5 units of crossbowmen, I'm not too sure. 4 or 5 units of, 4 units of Dark Elf spearmen, along with 4 units of Dark Elf warriors, 2 units of Harganeth executioners. I think 2 or 3 units of those. Same with this line. Execution in the back. Some more executioners, so obviously 3 of those. Sorry, camera drifting. 1 unit of Witch Elves. Same setup all along the front line, so crossbowmen, spearmen, then the Dark Elf warriors. And then here we have Blackguard. I think I brought 2 units of Blackguard, as you can see, another unit over here, and another unit of execution. So I have 4 units of executions altogether, and also 2 units of Cold One Knights, Dark Elf Cold One Knights, 1 on the right flank and 1 on the left flank, and my general is also a unit of Cold One Knights, as you can see. So that is the Dark Elf army I am fielding. Let's take a look at the High Elf army musicman 101 is fielding. So let's start off with his front row. So we've obviously got High Elf archers all along the front rank, all along here. Behind those we have obviously High Elf spearmen, all along that rank, and behind those we've got Lotharian Sea Guard, which personally I don't think are that good, but you know, what are you gonna do? And behind those we've got Sword Masters of Hoth, however you want to pronounce it. Looks like 4 units of those guys, so pretty cool. We've got some Dragon Princes, and Silver Helms, 2 units of Silver Helms over here, and some 2 units of White Lions. I will give a zoomed in look at the White Lions because they look pretty badass. 2 units of White Lions. He's using the Dragon Princes as his general unit, so I'll give a zoom in view of those because they're just epic. There's his general obviously by there. And this is the High Elf army I'm going to be facing. So we've seen both armies now and the deployment. It's kind of a small map. It was just this hill not connecting the both of us, so I'm just going to start the game. From the start, High Elf archers have a lot more range than High Elf crossbowmen, so he had the drop on me and already started firing on me like straight away, as I can follow those arrows across, just smacking my men there. So I thought my best strategy at this point was obviously to get in close and move forward. And that's exactly what I did, because my men were dropping from his archers. So, epic thunderstorms on this battle as well. High Elves and Dark Elves, mortal enemies for thousands of years, so it was a pretty epic battle. Still, his archers were just nailing me quite badly, but I decided to just try to get my guys up. There was no point in keeping them in the back anymore. So I even decided to move my Cold One Knights around. And here we come on this hill right now. High Elf spearmen charging up. Epic carnage right here. They're already thinking about routing because they're fighting against my Witch Elves and the executions. They didn't really stand a chance. So now my crossbowmen are returning fire for once. All my men are just flooding down this hill. I had a bit of an upper advantage on this because Music Man, it was his first time when we did this battle playing as High Elves, so he didn't really know what to bring, but you know, I knew Dark Elves pretty well, so I knew what I was going to take and stuff. As you can see, crossbow firing, all my lines engaging his spearmen, which haven't routed or anything, so we'll go in the view of his spearmen fighting against this Dark Elf army. Not looking overly good for those spearmen, I gotta be said. On the left hand side, he came up the hill a little bit with spearmen again, and they're facing off against more executioners and Dark Elf spearmen. Cold One Knights came round, flanked, attacked his sword masters. They're not very good against cavalry. He should have realistically put them against infantry because they would have been amazing. Sword masters, very powerful. The centre is where the main battle is. More sword masters fighting off against my infantry here, as you can see. Epic carnage. Just a great battle seeing High Elves and Dark Elves fight off. Only problem with Call of Warhammer, there's no Wood Elves in here, which kind of suck, but you've got High Elves and Dark Elves, which is still pretty epic when you fight them out. I much enjoyed this battle, so, and as did Music Man 101. But Sword Masters, High Elf Spearmen, and Lothar Sea Guard are fighting off against my Dark Elf Witch Elves, Executioners, Warriors, and Dark Elf Spearmen. Over on the right, my Cold War Knights were defeated by the White Lion, the two or three White Lion units over here. So now they hit my right flank and started to engage with my Blackguard and Executioner units. And some Dark Elf warriors. These Silver Helms charged up to hit my crossbowmen. They did really well at killing my crossbowmen. More crossbowmen run away, so that's why they're back here. I decided to charge my general at them because my crossbowmen were just getting badly battered. So as you can see from like an overview, left flank battle going on here, left on the battle going here. And sort of this would be like the center area, but it kind of spread across to the right, so I'm getting attacked here and along this center line at the moment. So I charged my general in over here because I had a good feeling that the Cold One Knights could beat back these Silver Helms with a few of the crossbowmen just stuck in there like. Crossbowmen kind of in a weird formation over here. I don't think I noticed them. On the right flank, I won on the hill against the spearmen. So my guys charged down, hit his Lothar Sea Guard. Most of them actually still stood on the hill. Cold One Knights over here. I ran them away to go and help my general face off those Silver Helms. So his sword masters and the spearmen here were free to engage my army, which was up on the hill over here. He still had archers, pulled them back, brought them back to where his general was. Over on this side, facing off against the White Lions with the Blackguard. And this sort of centerpiece with the Executioners and the Witch Elves against the Sword Masters. Quite a few units of Sword Masters. So I pulled these guys back to go and help my general unit face off against these Silver Helms. On this side, managing to kill this unit of White Lions which were left. They were wavering, as you can see. Oh man, did you just see that? He slayed him. That was beast. Sorry, did slay him though. His archers just kind of sat back here. His generals just sat back here. This sort of centerpiece, I was gathering kind of a big foothold. His sword masters were holding me off quite well, but on the right I wasn't doing as well because I didn't commit. I mean on the left, my left is right. I didn't commit as many units as I probably should have. So he decided to charge his general in at this point, as you can see. I have no idea why. Sometimes John just charges his general in for no reason. I don't really know why, but he does anyway. my general with the other little unit of Cold War Knights managed to defeat the two Silver Helm units. I beat the White Lion unit on the right over here, so I just advanced my force into the Sword Masters who were holding me off in the centerpiece. Also charged my crossbowmen down because they were out of ammo, so they're going to hit these Lothar Sea Guard and hopefully do some damage to those. Well, half my army died at this point. His general and the Sword Masters with some of the spearmen facing off against my men here. A lot less of a force over here. Didn't have many committed on that side, but on my right side, man, I was surrounding his Sword Masters, and then I hit his archers with my Cold War Knights. My remaining Cold War Knights, anyway. His Sword Masters were doing well to hold me off, though, but some of them broke, ran away, and then I just kind of they've just been like pretty much surrounded. I love watching the battles up close, man. They are pretty badass. Even for like Medieval 2 standard. This is where his general died. Surprising because they were Dragon Princes, but they got killed by a crossbowman, which was kind of gay, but good for me. As you can see, Dark Elf warriors facing off against these Sword Masters. That guy just got knocked on his ass, but he's getting back up. No one made the point to like stab him when he was on the floor. That's what I would have done. But nonetheless, these my Blackguards and my Executioners are managing to cleave their way slowly through these Sword Masters now. His Dragon Princes carried on fighting. High Elves don't really break. They have a really high morale, so they weren't going to break easily. My crossbowmen, his Dragon Princes have now stretched out from like being bunched over here, like to stretched out this whole battle with the crossbowmen and the few infantry that I have now over here. It's mostly just crossbowmen that I had facing off over here. My force won on this side. My general is still alive, by the way. My force won. The Sword Masters ran away, so I charged him up. His unit kind of broke. You know, shit themselves, ran off. Archers firing on, I think, my remaining Cold War Knights, which have managed to mop the entire unit up. Oh no, that wasn't my general unit, that was a Dark Elf crossbow unit. Here's my general unit I used to mop up this archers. Chasing his archers away with my Dark Elves, and now going to flank his Dragon Princes and everything else in the back with the rest of my army. Oh man, that one dropped straight away just from getting charged by the Blackguard. They kind of broke, lost their will to fight. Like, the Blackguard are devastating for horsemen. I never realised they were that bad, but they are pretty devastating from what I just seen. So yeah, they got flanked. Dragon Prince is trying to run away. They can't really get away at the moment. There was a weird little pause there. I don't know what that was. It was strange. Anyway, his army pretty much routed after that. But he had this like one archer unit left that he just refused to disable skirmish mode and fight me. So I was just mopping up his final archer unit with my general over here. Then they broke, ran away. So now I'm just chasing his final archer unit, and then I was like, come on, engage me, and then he finally did with his archers. We're just getting charged by this massive of Dark Elves. As you can see over on here, these archers are getting chased by the Cold War Knights, and now these archers are getting chased by this massive army. And that was victory. I deployed 2,321 troops, he deployed 2,315. As you can see the results there, I lost 1,410, he lost 2,080, had 911 left, 235, killed 1,815, and he killed 1,610. So, an epic battle between the Dark Elves and the High Elves. I'd love to do Dark Elf, High Elf grudge match on a much larger scale, But for when me and Music Man played it, it was a badass battle, man. I loved playing as the Dark Elves, and I loved especially that I was fighting the High Elves. So I hope you enjoyed this battle, guys. And for everyone who's asking where Minas Tirith Part 2 is, it is coming out this weekend now when I'm posting this video. So it will be out as soon as possible after posting this video, because I'm posting this on a Saturday. So we've just been like crazy busy, and then we forgot to do it, and you know, so I'm planning priority 1 to get the Minas Tirith Part 2 out this weekend. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this battle, guys, because we enjoyed playing it. So I really hope you enjoyed watching it. And this is Dark Angel Gaming, and we'll see you in the next video. And I'm signing off.